YMedia, yeah, we stand on that. Real lives, real pain, we don't edit that. From the streets to the screen, we presenting facts. Give a voice to the ones they ain't hearing that.
You want you come? Want me? I can push you in there with me.
Because they don't like me in there.
They don't like you in there. Why not?
I don't know.
I mean, if you go in there and spend money, I'm pretty sure I seen you with a little cash when I passed by.
They'll kick me out.
That you serious?
Every time.
Even if you have your own money.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I would be obliged to. Give me a moment, and I'll go get you ice cream, brother. You want anything else besides ice cream?
No.
Ice cream. Chocolate?
Yeah.
They got chocolate ice cream, and I thought it just had vanilla.
Maybe.
Say, what do you? Let me ask you a question. Was you ever was in the Marine or in the military and that stuff? You from Texas? Where you from? Pennsylvania. Man, let me get the ice cream for you because it's way too hot out here for you. Then I see why you said ice cream. Thank you so much. Oh, look at you. You're such a beautiful.
Man, you on one accord.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna go bless Mr. Dave with this real quick. Hey, you too, man. Hey, and I'm gonna tell Mr. Dave work on his mouth, and you might consider down the line when he cleans up his act and everything else, you'll let him in. All right. All right, Miss Day, I'm glad you're still here and you didn't take off on me, man, and have me carrying this big, heavy ice cream cone all the way back over here to you now. There you go, brother. Here's some extra napkins, man. Enjoy that, man. Yeah, I talked to her. She said, I said, well, why y'all ain't let my brother? I said, Mr. Dave, you know, me and him go way back. And I'm like, why y'all ain't letting him come in here? Because, Mr. Dave, he like his chocolate ice cream, but you ain't been in there so long. They had chocolate at one point, and now they ain't got nothing but vanilla. That's just how long you ain't been in there, man.
I've been in there.
So, man, like, is this like this is an area where you normally be at and hang out at sometimes?
Yeah.
Okay, man, I get a chance to come back by here and see you, Mr. Dave. Yeah, man, I actually tried my best to go out and, just try to bring light into the world a little bit. God has done so much for me. So I just try to, man, communicate, man. You know what I mean? Like, I know a lot of times you come out here today, most people want to just sit here and just talk to you probably, huh? Just look at you and think the worst and everything else, huh? Yeah, but you know what? I guess it's the same way they looked at a lot of people. The funny part about it, them the people that Jesus had chose. The ones people want to look at, didn't pay attention to. He paid attention to them, huh? Yeah, that's why I love him so much, man. That's just what it is. You just gotta see it for what it is. So what brought you out here from Pennsylvania, Mr. Dave?
Lived in California.
California?
Yeah.
What you?
27 years.
Okay.
Worked there for a while. Retired. Moved back to the East Coast.
Okay. That's what's up, Mr. Dave. Man, Mr. Dave, I'm not gonna take up your time. I want you to enjoy your ice cream. But I definitely would like to swing back around when you're done. Sure. And I want to bless you with something, a little something, but I was gonna ask you if you wanted to. There's a lot of young men and women that's out here, in this world that's making a lot of bad decisions. And it seems like you're a man of age and wisdom. And maybe you might want to maybe share some on the camera with them. That'd be fine. All right, thank you guys for tuning in to YMedia. I'm here with Mr. Dave. I'm in Dallas, Texas area. I passed by just doing my regular routine, coming by, talking to people, trying to get an insight on some of the things they're dealing with and some of the things I can hopefully help them with, if I can. I had the opportunity to meet Mr. Dave, and I was really, really happy because of his good humor. Not only his good humor, just his, he asked for ice cream. And it was the coolest thing because it is hot out here. And I found out he's from what?
Philadelphia.
It's Philadelphia, see? So it's hot in Texas right now. And I'm just, here with him, and I'm going to take advantage of this time to pick his mind, pick his thoughts, understand Mr. Dave. I told you when Mr. Dave's location right here outside of McDonald's. So if any of you guys have an opportunity to come by and see him, meet him, maybe bless him, would be great. Because Mr. Dave, he's trying his best. I think he has some issues with your legs or something, Mr. Dave.
Yep.
So you can barely even move around and even take care of yourself. Is that correct?
That's correct.
That's what's up. And I know that talking to Mr. Dave, he seems to be a very, very educated, well, ain't no seem, he is a very, very educated, just very, very pleasant to speak with. So that's the things we're trying to tackle here, and we're going to let Mr. Dave take it. Mr. Dave, can you please just let us know where you're from?
I'm from Philadelphia.
Oh, okay. Philadelphia. And how many siblings you have, Mr. Dave?
One brother and one sister.
Okay, one brother and one sister.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 63.
63?
Yeah.
All right, no doubt. Yeah, so Philadelphia, brother and sister, mom and dad too?
Yep.
In the same household?
Yeah.
Everything?
Yeah.
You went to school out that way?
Yes.
All right. And while going to school, how was your child life? How was your childhood?
It was pretty basic.
It was?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Great mother and father?
Yeah.
Yeah. Great. So as you and your siblings, having a great family, great parents, God-fearing?
Yeah.
God-fearing? You was going to church? Yeah. Everything? Okay, great, man. Me too. From when I was literally, my mom, she was a very abusive mom, but I was always in church. She made sure that. Were any of your parents, they weren't abusive at all then?
No.
Okay. Mentally, physically, none of that? Okay. So, all right. So we're siblings down. You get out of high school. What do you do, Mr. Dave?
I went to college.
Okay. Where you went to college at?
East Stroudsburg.
Okay. Where is that at?
It's in Pennsylvania.
In Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
Okay. What did you study?
Economics.
Economics?
Yeah.
Wow. That's real talk. Well, so you end up. Thank you, sir. You're welcome. You have a blessed day, okay? And so with that being said, I'm Pennsylvania, college in Pennsylvania. You graduated?
No.
You did? Okay. So what was college life like? What distracted you?
I hated it.
You hated it?
I hated college.
Okay. So what did you love doing when you was growing up?
Just working.
Just working? Like what type of work though? Because I'm a chef. I used to work in I done all kind of stuff. Box, play football.
Yeah.
So what did you enjoy doing?
Whatever came my way.
No doubt, man.
Yeah. I sold cars.
Okay.
Mostly that.
Yes.
And sold cars.
Yeah. Okay. So were you ever married? Have kids?
Yeah, I was married once.
Okay. How
I had
was she?
one kid. My marriage ended in disaster.
Okay. So what were some of the things that? How did you meet her? And
how did I meet Linda?
Linda, that's a nice name. The name probably got you by yourself, Linda. I probably used to say it now. Your eyes rolled back. You was like, "Oh, don't make me remember."
Don't make me. She was a disaster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I asked you a question. Let me ask you a question. Was she a God-fearing woman?
No.
See, I think literally, but you were raised in church.
Yeah.
So you literally had that understanding of God, all those good things there. So as you're out working in force, when did you meet her and marry her?
1982.
1982. And I'm sorry, how many? You had one kid?
One kid.
And what is it, boy or girl?
Girl.
Girl?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, you say that name like that's at their heart right there, man. Yeah. You talk to her any?
Yeah.
You do?
A little bit.
You got grandkids?
No.
No grandkids yet. How old is she? How old would she be?
She's 37.
Oh yeah. So she's like focused on her career and stuff,
Yeah.
driven. Yeah. She
Yeah.
lives in Pennsylvania now.
No, she lives in California.
In California.
Yeah.
Yeah, my fiance, she's in California right now. She's a nurse, and you know, she actually um, helps me and inspires me. Man, she's the best. It wasn't easy though. You know, it wasn't easy. She's a God-fearing woman. I met her. Things been a little tough and rough, but I just thank God that she's still with me and I'm still with her. You
That's
know,
cool.
I have 2 kids, a boy and a girl.
That's cool.
You know, wonderful kids. I hope they stay wonderful. I'm gonna continue to put God and the fear of God in them. But so okay, you have a beautiful daughter. You the marriage didn't go well. You never remarried again.
No.
So did that marriage do something to you mentally, having your daughter, and kind of like made when
Yeah.
things kind of went to a point?
The marriage went poorly from
Yeah.
the beginning. It washed out, and I was never interested in getting married again.
Yeah.
Just not interested.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, a lot of people go through things. It's scary because you know that commitment that we make with God. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's the whole thing about marriage. You know what I'm saying? It was the become one with God. So when you don't even you can't even have a commitment and keep a commitment in a relationship. How can you keep a commitment with God? You get what I'm coming from?
Yeah.
So I mean, that's always been one of those things to me, like how we can jump around in and out of marriage. You stick through it, just like you know, God's not gonna leave you when it gets tough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So He tries to teach us. So all right, and so I can tell that you have done a lot of things. You are very probably loved person. I
Yeah.
mean, you just so I want to know what things kind of like got to a point that you go through some type of financial problem or
No.
injury or anything,
No.
or just tired of the world. And
Just tired of it.
so what made you? What was that clicking point? What was that last step? What was that like? Like that moment of like what was that moment where because I know when it came to me, it was a moment. It was chaotic. I was tired of the world. I was tired of the people that I thought that loved me that just kept pushing me back. You know, then wasn't showing it, saying it, but was never showing it.
Yeah.
And just tired of the hurt. And I just like, you know what? I counsel myself out. I will separate myself from y'all so I don't have to feel this pain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then was that something similar like that?
Well, all my friends were cool. You know, I got all my friends. It was just my wife.
Yeah.
She was just, oh man, it was brutal. She just did terrible things. You
Okay.
know?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of us do, man, when we don't have God in our lives, man. You know, we have to have structure. That's what God brings. He brings us structure.
Yeah.
You know, and wisdom and understanding.
Yeah.
When we reject those things and just live out in the world, we become the world.
Yeah.
You know, we live like the world lives. You can have it, brother. I figured somebody get it. So, Mr. Dave, you got any stories? You got anything that you might want to tell us about, man? Like, I mean, I know being out here, some of your experiences that you maybe had to deal with. Some of the things maybe I know people might mistreated you, done things messed up. I mean, share these things that the things you guys literally like you just got to a point to where, from a mental standpoint, it was like it was just too much.
Yeah.
So you needed a break. But even coming out and just being away from the whole run and go of society and needing that quietness. That's what you need? You just need that quietness. Huh?
Yeah.
And even in other people searching for quietness, I know there's predators out there, you know,
Yeah.
and people that literally, you know, you wouldn't have never thought could even be on this earth. I mean, can you share some of these things with us, by?
It's just bizarre the way people act.
Yeah,
You know?
like some of the things. What's some of the things that have happened to you? Like what? Because I don't know how long have you been like in this like environment.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. So with that being said, like what are some of the things that literally that you know I see a lot of people moving around. I see that you have an injury, and I'm pretty sure people target you.
Yeah.
You know, you have to hide your money and stuff. I'm
Yep.
pretty sure your shoes and your belongings and stuff like that
Yep.
too.
Yep.
Wow. So even
No
when
place to sleep.
and I noticed when even just trying to get a single ice cream from McDonald's and stuff.
Yeah. They don't want to serve me at McDonald's.
Yeah. And you know, and it's sad though, because you know one thing, just like you got to the situation you're in, I got to that situation. Now, what I did, I'm gonna be honest with you, what I did was the only way I got out of my situation when I was dealing with it, I started thinking about back before all the chaotic. And I did just a reset. I just asked God, hey, you know what? Can you please just reset my life, reset my mind, reset my spirit? And then I started making decisions, you know, consciously. And he just started lining it up. But I wasn't mentally I wasn't too gone yet, you know, because once, you know what I mean? So basically what I want to do is, Mr. Dave, I just want to, you know, see if you can maybe speak about some of the things you had to literally like to deal with and it's been done to you. You know, if you can go into detail on it, it'd be great.
There's nothing really to talk about. You know,
Yeah, I mean, I understand.
people have been weird. You know, they hit you for no reason. They take your stuff for no reason. It's just
It's mind
bizarre.
blowing. I get it, man. I get it. I get it. It makes you wonder, like, okay, why is this world just so just crazy and so messed up? Like it just doesn't even make sense how some of the things that people do and how they treat each other.
Yeah.
And like when I passed by here, I saw, you know, I wouldn't say hundreds, but a lot of people walking back and forth. And wouldn't even speak or talk or anything. And wouldn't even say, hey, how you doing? But you know what? At the end of the day, hopefully we can start shining light on it and start changing some things, because when we run from situations like this here, not applying the help that's needed in our communities and amongst our brothers and sisters that's out here, what ends up happening is our younger generation, they end up coming and dealing with this type of environment. Mr. Dave, you okay, brother?
Yeah.
Okay. And they end up being, and I know, have you seen it? I'm pretty sure you've seen quite a lot of young men and women, children, babies sometimes out here on these streets.
Yeah.
Isn't that correct?
Yeah.
And just being taken advantage of.
Yeah.
And a lot of these kids, I'm pretty sure you met kids that came, like you came from a probably middle class, huh?
Yeah.
Great family, great
Yeah.
friends, and things just happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you're not, I mean, Mr. Dave, you ain't a bad person, you're a good person, you treat people kind.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so we gotta just keep doing the same thing over and over.
Yep.
Wow. So, Ms. Day, I don't want to take up too much more of your time, man. Is there
Okay.
anything you want to say on cam that you might? Well, I appreciate you, and I hope that some people find some insight on this conversation that me and Mr. Dave had, and I hope it be a blessing. And that's the reason why we're doing it, and to bring insight on. I think it's me personally. I think it's more of a mental thing. I mean, people can live any way they want to live. Isn't that correct? I mean, because you chose that.
True.
But at the end of the day, it's not just a mental thing on the person that's living any kind of way they want to live. It's a mental thing on our surroundings. The person becomes has mental problems from that point, and then the people around us start having, because of the simple fact, if we call ourselves Christians, number one, we should be going out and doing the works. We should be going out, speaking to people, helping people point blank. You know, it should be like any other day, a day out of the week for you. And that'll bring definitely people like Mr. Dave, you know, maybe some joy in his life. And that's what it's all about, man, bringing joy to other people's lives, you know. And Mr. Dave, thank you once again, brother.
You're
I know it's hot out here, and I know you're probably tired. You probably be having to like stay up all the time and fight against your sleep just to try to survive, huh?
Yeah.
Well, thank you, brother, man. I love you, man, and I wish the best for you. I'll definitely be coming back by and
Cool.
seeing you and checking on you.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
you continue, man. Try if you can, man. Just when you're out here, man. Try to. I know you need a blessing, but be a blessing too. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Dave, man. I love you, dude. And you have a good one. All right.
You too.
All right, brother.